you unmute us?
What? Who?
Hello and welcome to another fun-filled episode of
Wait,
4-Inch Horseman O'Clock. We're your hosts. I'm George. That's Chris.
No one can
That's
see us
Diego
yet.
over there behind
Diego,
the scenes.
Are we live yet?
Diegar?
Can you check on us, please?
Just call him Diegar.
Yeah.
Diegar. That's going to be my dinosaur figure.
Diegar.
I don't know. It says live.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, what a wonderful show. This is probably the best show on the internet, I would think.
Yeah.
Probably the best show on the
Are you
internet.
live?
Oh, I'm not watching us.
Oh, okay.
Watching porn on Instagram.
Hey, we're live.
Hey, whoa, hey, family show.
Whoa, is that real?
What the heck?
Brazil exclusive Motu
What?
7-inch figures.
Oh, my goodness.
That's
Whoa.
cool.
Oh, thank you,
George,
McTavish.
you look a little thirsty.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Hey, you're live.
Oh, I am thirsty. Let me murder my thirst with some liquid death.
Whoa, liquid death.
You know what would make that great?
Maybe some water to get my kick out. I'm gonna die in my
Murdered. He's getting murdered by his murdering his thirst.
My water is murdering me.
Water, he's drowning. He's drowning. Don't buy liquid death. It'll drown you.
God damn.
But,
No, buy liquid
Buy
death.
liquid death.
but
Four Horsemen Studio says buy liquid death.
But-
it's great.
if it was carbonated, I might try it.
Murder your thirst.
That was dramatic.
Shorts out the whole
Oh,
show.
yeah, it's very close.
That's good water.
It's good. What?
Water.
There we go. That's better. Now I understood
All
you.
right, so today
I think the show's over
on
now.
the show we've got Peter Porker.
I don't know what you were doing.
quality TV.
Sometimes it pays to go to the secondhand children's shop
Sometimes, huh?
because found this there and I bought it in a heartbeat. I let Elliot play with it for a few days, and when he got bored with it,
Right,
I
the
took
daddy.
it to work.
Nope, Sarah. They make us carbonated. You're right. We are very carbonated. I'm gonna pretend I don't even see your other.
This is rad.
It's red. Yeah, you're correct. It's
Oh, I
red.
hate you. All right, how about this awesome peanut butter jelly? What are we doing on this show? Are we
Peanut
just gonna
butter
let
jelly
me-
time. Peanut butter jelly
just gonna let
time.
me show
Happy
toys
birthday,
off?
Cookie, because he likes peanut butter and jelly.
Are you returning this?
You already drew on it.
Oh yeah.
Does it work? Somebody call Cookie. He loves peanut butter and jelly.
Can I make a live customer service comment based off of something someone said?
Maybe.
What is something someone said?
Somebody said, "What's up with the new
Oh.
pauldrons not fitting? The new pauldrons from Gorgo and the new pauldrons at Pelvis do not fit at all." Well, I will say, as the person reading customer service emails, I haven't gotten a single one about Gorgo. And with Pelvicus, you just have to heat up the sockets on the back and they'll pop in. Don't heat up the peg on the shoulder armor. Just heat up the socket and it should pop right in with a hairdryer.
You heard it off camera here first.
There you go.
If you heard it at all. Not
Diego?
sure.
Diego? Where art thou?
So if you're having a problem putting your pauldrons into your figures,
Email us at.
Heat up. you heat up the torso itself. Heat up
Yes.
the peg holes in the back.
Hot water is good.
Make sure the stick part stays nice and cool. Heat the hole. Stick it in.
Exactly.
I'm gonna bleep you next time.
That's what I'm hearing.
That's what you're hearing. Huh?
We need to make a video about this with a small animation.
no,
Nate, draw this animation.
no, Nate, get back to work. It's pretty good for not looking directly at you.
And that's the end of this show. So we'll see you guys next week when we have tips with Diego off camera.
Thank you,
I have
Cameron.
tons of tips to share. Today.
Thank you, Cameron. You're looking like Cameron today.
Nope.
Yep, look at those chops, man. That's Cameron chops right there.
Cameron doesn't have
Nope.
chops
I
anymore.
know, because as soon as you noticed that, right? As soon as you started growing them, camera in, stopped.
There can be only one.
He fears your beard power.
To be fair,
Oh,
when I first moved here, I had bigger chops than this. So, what do you want to do about that?
Cut them off.
2 years ago, I had bigger chops than this. Just getting them back.
Just getting it back. You found them.
Just found them.
You lost them, but now they're found.
I let Cameron rock it for a while, and now I'm taking it back.
Taking it back. I got you. I got you.
And he's going to take the beard back because he had a wizard beard before I got here.
You know what? That's so funny because I completely forgot about that. He did have a wizard
I've
beard.
seen pictures. He had a wizard beard.
It was very wizard.
He's wizard, Annie.
Wizard. Yeah, I forgot about that. He did. He had a major beard. He had a General Custard beard, Civil War beard.
Are we going to talk about anything, or can I go? Or are you just going to wait for me to go before you talk about anything?
I mean, it's usually what happens. Is it time for you to go pick up Elliot?
Yes. Soon.
Bye.
why don't you show something while George is here? So
So you can get my take on it.
it's the show.
We're here for that, right?
Yeah.
My take on things.
Ooh, somebody knows. Check it out.
That's the name of the show. That's my take.
Check it out. Somebody knows. Come on, show. There we go. Nope, not that one. To be fair.
I didn't learn about that until I got here.
Same.
Cameron, I think, taught me about Letterkenny.
Yes. Cameron teaches us many things. Cameron and Bill are great teachers of YouTube shorts.
Sure.
Should we show anything?
Yes. Unless we're just going to show this peanut butter and jelly car from Hot Wheels. It's a different company, but it's cool anyway.
Yeah. Which, hold on. Huh. Baby Props Wi-Fi is not very good today.
Okay. That has nothing to do with our show, but
No, it does, because look at this. It's going not very well. Shh.
That's the sound
that's the sound of somebody
of a customer
that's a
being
customer
satisfied.
being happy.
Being serviced.
That's the sound of a happy customer right there. Read the name.
Who's getting
Don't read
serviced?
the name.
today?
Don't read
What?
the name. Don't read the name.
Chris from Seaford, New York.
That's me.
Chris, that's Diego processing your order right now,
You're
live
getting-
on the air.
You're getting
It's not
processed.
his customer service.
Your customer service issue. Your issue has been resolved.
Look at that. What do we got there?
A leg
Leg. More than a leg.
or something. I don't know what it was.
No, not there. Here.
Hey, what are we looking at?
A picture.
Is that live on the air?
Live on the air. Nice and blurry.
That means Chris took
Good
it.
old phone photos.
And then Jeremy will take it and put it online.
That's right.
He'll take your blurry picture.
He'll say, "Show, send me that picture that you took. Look at this. You know what though? But look at how clear everything else is except for the head.
Except for everything you need to see.
Yeah.
Right in the middle. Just the middle. Just the pelvis is clear.
Pelvicus.
Feet and head, out of focus.
You know what? Who really needs a head?
Or feet.
Who or feet? It's all
So what are
about
we
the
looking at
torso.
here? Why are you showing us this? What is this?
I don't know. I thought you know. Diego, do you know?
This is Mustardor.
Arachogor.
Mustardor.
Mustador.
That's the test shot I want.
He is the
Yeah.
Heinz exclusive.
This is
No.
a nice piece.
Now we just need
Is this the official
as a
Arachogor
catch
test
of
shot?
Azar. No. Do you know why?
Because you're not even working on that yet because you're really late.
Nope. Any reason? Any guesses? Any guesses? Any real guesses?
I would say, but I don't want to say out of turn and then I get in trouble for saying things.
There's my plan to get you off the show.
If you want me off the show, I could just leave.
So this, I'm going to put us on the side. Okay, there we go. Hi, us.
Because that's what people really want to see.
Yeah, well, you know what? I could switch it. and
Two
make us-
fat white
I
guys.
can make us the primary and the picture. There we go.
There you go. That's how we should show
There
it.
we go. Hey!
Perfect.
I'll put us in the corner. Nobody puts baby in the corner. So
Liquid death.
this is hideous. This is Poxxus, early Poxxus test shots.
You're calling it early, huh?
Yeah, early.
You'd be the only one in the world that would say that word in front of anything Poxxus.
This is the early test shots.
Uh-huh.
They're ahead of schedule.
That's true, yeah.
Ahead of the updated
Super ahead of
schedule.
schedule.
Ahead of the updated schedule.
Uh-huh. Yeah, definitely ahead of schedule on Poxxus.
It needs a big bird head on the test shot. Yeah, I agree.
We're really ahead of schedule on this one, guys.
So
Right to Diego.
Well,
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. No, nothing at all. Just keep an eye on your emails. Blame George. No, so yeah, this is an early test shot of Arachogor.
You could just say test shot. At
It's
this
an
point.
early test shot. No, you know why? Because the reason why it's yellow is because it was just using the existing body from Kragnar. The gray parts are the new parts for Arachogor, and so they were just using, like I said, the existing body to put the new parts on, make sure everything fits and works well, and then sends it to us. When they do the actual production, he will be probably like a light blue color, and then they'll start, laying paint on top of that,
Right.
because that'll be the base color for the for these larger figures. Since it's just like one figure, it's not like multiple different figures using the same parts. They inject them in the colored plastic to kind of match, like I said, for the base color. When on the 6-inch stuff, because you're using them across so many different figures all at the same time, it's not conducive to injecting in color. So it's always injected in white. This way it's quicker and easier, and they get done faster, barring tooling delays.
What's it?
What?
It's ever delayed?
Who? What?
It's always 100% on time.
Always 100%. Always.
Never been late on a figure yet.
Nope. And then way early. So let's see. So that was a front. Just give you a little side action. You see his tail under there. His tail's articulated. It's got a swivel cut about a quarter or a third of the way down from the top. And he's got his pauldrons and his what you call it? Belt.
Huh? What?
Harness.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
He's got some junk in that trunk. And look at all the it's so cool though. Look at all the details in the sculpt. Oh, it's so awesome. I love it. And you got his leg armor and his tail. It's very cool stuff. And then what else we got? George, you look so thrilled.
What's that?
What do we got? Oh yeah. So I just put him in a little pose just to kind of show the mouth is articulated. He's angry at George because George sucks. He's got all his little teethy teeth. Very cool. Very articulated. The head has a very nice range of movement on there. Up, down, left, right.
Oh, you
Angles.
don't say.
I say.
He can look left and right?
I say.
Wow, that is awesome.
You know what?
We're finally doing it, huh?
Listen, we're going for that double neck articulation that everyone's been clamoring for.
We're finally going left and right, guys.
That's right.
We listened.
We listened.
We
You
heard
asked. We listened.
We heard you. You were tired of just turning all your heads left. We hear your complaints. We're also going to make them look right now.
Yep. See?
You're welcome.
We're here for the people. Okay. And
That was
then
weird. There's a weird lizard, skinny lizard man there.
and then he also, remember, has a soft goods loincloth on too, so he doesn't have that there. Shut up. And here we have, what's his name, George?
He's a Hazar.
Oh my goodness! Wait a minute. Let's go back to George. Let's make sure.
See, it's a mixture of Azar and Zazar.
And Hazar.
Azar and Zazar, and then they make as a Hazar. Azar, Hazar, Aza Hazar.
Don't forget the
Zazar.
brother, Blazar.
Why is he green, George?
Because if you mix yellow from Azar and blue of Zazar, you get green of Aza Hazar Zazar.
Good job, George. Wow.
I've paid attention this past year.
No, you haven't. I really beg to differ.
Hey, just because
Out of
you can't deliver
300
figures,
Out of 300 names, you're bound to get one right.
look, just because you can't deliver the figures since I've been working here doesn't mean I won't know the ones that I work on as I'm here.
Oh, it hurts, but it's true.
Since I've started, you've not delivered a single figure.
What? That's baloney! You know what? Here's the back.
It's close, though.
I'll go back to the front.
It's close.
So we didn't have a test shot of the head, so I just jammed the Paintmaster's head on there. And you got his, I don't even know if you want to call them pauldrons, whatever that
Shoulder.
design
All right,
is.
see you later.
It's not really armoring his shoulder, though.
Bye. I got one thing right and I'm out.
Leave it on a high note.
Before you ask me more questions.
George, what's your kid's name?
Zazar.
All right, I'll go back to the front. Let's see. George should have to write the names on a dry erase board as well as remembering them. Yeah, that'll be the day. George is too lazy. Is he a brute? Yeah, they're both brute. No, not brute. No. They're ogre scale. Where is? Oh, there we go. Let's go back to this. Yes. Arachogor and Azahazar are both ogre scale body, and then the other two are brute scale, Tharnog and Kalazir. Wow, can't believe I remembered those two names. I was like blanking for a second. Those two are brute scale, and these two are ogre scale. So he's got his clear kind of hellfire, I guess you can call it. Very easy to put on. You just pop the hands off and then slide the hand in, or put the flame around the wrist and pop the hand in, and then just slide it up, and it sort of just hugs the hand. I did a bad job on that one. And you got his little very freaky tiki Poxxus belt going on here. It's so gross. Such detail, though. It's amazing. I love it. I do love all the detail that we get in here. Even subtle detail. Like you can see these the little bumps right here, little detail bumps on the knee pad area. I mean, just all the little texture. Some of it, well, pretty much all of it you can still see when it's painted. But when there's paint on there, sometimes you just lose sight of it, and you can see more in the test shot because there's nothing on top of it. It's so cool. All the little details. Eric goes to town on these guys. Got looks like little runes on the side over here. You got this little texture going on in here. I mean, it's amazing. It's beautiful. And face only as ours as a mama could love.
His mama, Mama Zarza.
Mama Zar. Oh, Mama Zar. Let's see. Uh-oh, there goes another piece. It'd be funny if it didn't go in there. There's another piece to a satisfied customer. Is there
customer service?
Is there a set of scaly back plugs that don't have holes for the pauldrons on Arachogor, I mean? That's a good question. I don't remember.
Like
he has the, where the second set of arms would go, right? Normally we have the plugs that go in, or you take them out, you put the other arms in. And Arachogor has the plug-ins, but it has a hole in them for the pauldrons.
It probably just has the hole, unless we made a little scale that you could plug in.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question. Cloud Foxwell said, "Thank you, 4-H team, for my purpler butt."
You're welcome, Cloud.
Now you have a boom boom hole for your boom boom tail.
I dug it out of the depths of the parts.
Yes. If he uses the cosmic back plugs, then yeah. I mean, but there's two different back plugs. That's the thing. One has the holes in it for Arachogor specifically for his pauldrons. One doesn't. So I have to check. I don't know. I want to say no. I want to say it comes just down, but I'll have to look into that.
How many figures are you going to show off today on there?
That's it. That's all we have. No. That's all we have.
Or Is it dun dun dun?
Nope, that's all we have. And that's all I'm showing. Somebody said barely inconvenience. Super articulated next to type, barely an inconvenience. Two different people. I love it. But the deck is cool. It's Joe, exactly who I was hoping was going to come. Can you bring the one I was taking pictures of? The the pseudo Arachogor, Kragonar. Kragolador. Well, here's Kragolador. Here's Kragnar in his packaging. This package. He comes with that's the plugs right there. But Arachogor, aka Karagorich. Hi baby, love you. So he comes with the ones that have the holes in the back.
Oh no!
And then you can see here's the head. So you can definitely get a good up, get a good way down. It's very cool. It's got a barbell in there. And as George had commented on, not only left, but right. Isn't that amazing? Modern technology, folks. Amazing. Joe. Man. Can't see. Okay.
Should have a tongue.
Shut up, Gary.
How about we get a flame attachment to go into that mouth?
Ah, yeah. I didn't have the sword with the flame on it. What? My battery's running low. Why? Oh, I guess it would help if I actually plugged in my computer. This show would be over in a heartbeat. Thought I heard sound before. It was weird. Yeah, do we have an Arathir sword flame thing?
Joe, I have one in here.
Yeah, easy.
Red. It's a very wide stance I find myself in.
There you go. Hold it. There you go.
It actually works better than I expected it to.
Reminds me of those Lego attachments to the old style dragons.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
fire, yeah.
That's cool. It's almost Godzilla-ish.
And then it would need to be blue.
Oh man, yeah, that's true.
I'll work on it.
Somebody didn't know the mouth was articulated. You're crazy, dude. Let's see.
Anything else you need to go back to work?
Secret light switch. Be cool if it glows in the dark. No, I think that's good. Thank you. That's awesome. So I just literally just put it in there. And hey, Jeff, we're live. Don't say anything you're not supposed to
I'm
say.
not saying anything.
Okay, good.
I'm just saying
These
these people are awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Every single time. So there you go. But, just some fun. I mean, it looks pretty cool, though. It definitely works. Cosmic updates. Yeah, I mean, no, Cosmic is plugging along, moving very fast right now. So very excited for it to, be where it's at. I always want, I don't want to over promise, you know what I mean? So, I mean, we're just waiting on what? I feel like wearing your boss's face over your junk could become a thing. What the hell? What am I reading? Yeah, I don't want to overpromise. Right now, Cosmic is getting close to finish for production. Still a little ways to go. Hoping we have it in-house.
June, July.
Yeah, June, July, somewhere around there. We'll start shipping out June, July. So there's a little update for you. And Why is my screen so dark? I just want to brighten it up. I don't know how to. I'm not worried about it.
Another customer service.
Another customer satisfied. I got shave. Oh I look like a. Ugh, I hate getting old. Let's see what else. Thrace. No, isn't that on Rebels? Oh no, it's wrong. Never mind. Let's see. I know I saw some other things. Chris may want to mention that Zaxby's pre-orders ends this weekend. Hey, guess what? A little birdie told me that Zaxby's pre-orders end this weekend. So get your orders in. I couldn't even tell you which one I like the best, the most out of Zaxby's, because the whole line is pretty dang wild, and I really love that. Some of the colors and details on those figures are awesome. It's so awesome.
The red of that pilot.
The red pilot.
Ooh,
The Vasa pilot.
the Vasa pilot.
The Vasa pilot.
Painted by our very own Joe Vespolo.
Painted by painted by Joe. Joe did a good job on that. So that's why we're nicknaming it unofficially Vasa pilot. No what's it called when you get a money from the use? What's
No rights or no royalties.
No royalties. Yeah, there you go. I was gonna say no commissions. I couldn't get that in my head. No royalties. Shipping from us in June, July to customers. Correct. So shipping from the factory soon.
Only do a shipping update for other stuff.
What other stuff?
Well, what we're currently shipping.
Oh no.
Well, Jim asked if I was going to.
Oh. We're still working on it.
Yeah. Well,
hold on. Little boy Nate wants to see these real quick. I gotta show these because he should be working and not watching the show, but he's instead chatting live with us. So I know he's not working. There you go, Nate. This is what you get. You're getting quick view. Okay, one. And let's see, we'll give him Please Hammer, Don't Hurt Him. We'll give him that one. We'll give him the Welcome to My House. Rippling muscles.
that's so cool.
Yeah. Crouch in your face. He's a cool boy. He's a rude boy. Come on, rude boy. And what else? We'll give you a Zabba Hazar. Let's see, he would be right there. Nope, that's not Zabba. That's Zabba. Nope. Where's Zabba? There he is. Zabbity doo da ding da day. All right, Nate, that's all you get. Get back to work. Smack. Slap. Diego, you got a shipping update?
All right, so War of the Eighth Blade, we're still working on it. I just want everyone to know we're working hard to get them out to you as soon as possible. We have a very small shipping team here, so we're trying our best to get it out to you as quickly as we can.
So Jim just walked in on me, playing with my toys, and our sponsor, Liquid Diabetes.
Death.
There's no sugar in here. You can't get diabetes.
And
My name
you know what?
I've got diabetes.
We like to hydrate ourselves while we're shipping with the nice, refreshing water from Liquid Death.
Give me some of that water, baby. Oh,
So yeah, we're working on
hydrate inside and out.
We're working on getting all the backer orders to you.
Yes.
It is important for you guys to know that any customer service issues you have with these, please contact the Mythic Legion's tactics team
at cookie.com.
Because we're just fulfilling the orders. We don't have a lot of insight into the back end of things. We're basically just a fulfillment center in this situation. So contact the tactics team, right, Arachogor?
Contact the tactics team. Leave us alone. We're busy working.
But yeah, As for other customer service stuff, most of All Stars 5 customer service stuff has been sent out. Just a couple are left. So if you haven't gotten it yet, you'll get it probably sometime next week. And
What?
that is my shipping
Sometime
update.
next week? You don't say. George, are you coming back on? Hi,
You
George.
find a liquid death.
Well, I had a thirst.
Yeah. I get you to murder.
I had to murder my thirst.
You know what? Thirst almost murdered George.
Pass out
Almost-
dehydration.
He almost drowned.
Drinking a can of soda.
Drinking a
Can of
can of water.
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 Liquid death. Refreshing.
It's something. I'm waiting for that iced tea. Liquid death. Because I need caffeine.
No, you don't.
Dang it. See who's gonna say
Nobody
it.
needs you to need
Decaf. Yeah,
Nobody needs you to need caffeine.
See who's gonna
You'll
say
turn
it
it
first.
into like pure energy.
Never wanted to go down to what you said just processed as I laughed the second time. I never wanted to go down to a port to watch for cargo ships arriving until now. You know what would be cool if our cargo ship, if the container had like the 4 Horsemen logo on the side, so you knew it was coming.
Then like Vin Diesel would steal.
Yeah, or just be buried all the way in the middle where you can't see anything anyway. No, Nathan, go back to work. Legion's Con Day 2 reveal, Diego. Did we show? We only showed Day 1, right? What? Legion's Con.
Oh, I think they're asking for day
Yeah,
2.
that's what I'm saying. We only showed.
We
Day
only
1, right?
we only showed
We only get one
the Blood
scoop.
Knight.
We only get one scoop a year. Sorry. Are there any updates on Poxxus and Cosmic Book 1 release dates? You're gonna have to watch the reruns. Cosmic 1 is nearing the end of production, so it'll be shipping out. Hopefully, it'll be in our warehouse June, July. That's anticipated dates.
And Baraku, I'm sure they're probably overwhelmed with emails right now.
What?
You know, as someone who has done customer service during a shipping campaign, they're probably inundated. So they'll get back to you, and you know, we'll do our best to communicate with them that they got to get back to you guys.
Does Arachogor really sound like that? Damn straight he does. Hang on.
He turned from a cat to a Wookiee. No, he sounds like Zeb.
Yeah.
Hey.
Listen here, you little.
What's a Carabas?
Yeah, Carabas.
Oh, Carabas.
No, we haven't shown it yet. No leaks. The only thing leaking was
Was my liquid death.
death. Murder
Liquid
that thirst.
Murdering my thirst.
Yeah, maybe next week we'll show Day 2. I don't know. It's up to the boss. It's up to whatever Jeremy wants us to. I don't know. I have no idea. They are trying to get you to slip up a Day 2 reveal, Diego. Diego knows not to say anything. He knows all too well.
I know many secrets.
Yeah.
Many spies with many eyes.
Yes. Loose lips sink ships.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
When are we going to see Day 2 dwarf reveal? Probably next week. Oh, whoops! Did I say that? That's my little Japanese schoolgirl laugh.
That was a visual I didn't need.
Oh, that reminds me. I forgot to wear my outfit today.
I'm so glad you did it.
Ominous. Man, Arachogor is named after my 10-year-old daughter. There's no way he's ominous. He's just naughty. Nate, more prints. Zeb. Please, sir, may I have a crumb of leeks? Please, sir, can I have some more? How can you have more crumbs of leeks when you haven't finished your pre-orders? Same.
Arachogor,
What, me worry?
he's like, the leaks, give them to me. No, Arachogor.
No.
Don't get any leaks. Not today.
Kevin, Nate only said his favorite figure is Freya because you were going to like it. He read your mind.
I can't stop playing with Arachogor.
Don't say that off screen. In all fairness, no, that's not how you say it. Say to be fair.
To be
To be fair. We love that art for 30 to 40 seconds, and a lot of us have kept the figure obscura Gayfolge art is so good. Even I'm keeping my trash. Yes. Yeah, you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat. That's right. Yeah, I like the figure obscura wraparound.
Oh, I love it.
What would you call that? The wraparound, the artwork inside, not diorama.
Backdrop.
Backdrop. Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like there's another word for it, but yeah, those have been a great, add on. Value add. I'm very happy with the way it worked out, and it looks pretty cool. Great art inside. Good team effort on that to make sure it's as cool as can be, and there's going to be a lot of cool stuff coming up that we've been working on. I can't wait for that, and
A lot of cool stuff.
yeah, I mean,
Super cool.
no signs of stopping with figure obscura, and especially with the fun packaging.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
We're crazy here.
No leaks, that's for sure. Who'd win in a fight, Arachogor, Kragnar, or Scourge? That's a good question. Arachogor, Kragnar, or Scourge?
Ragnar has
Wow.
extra arms and probably
Does.
an access to guns.
And Arachogor and Scourge are essentially the same.
Well, Arachogor is what? It's probably a magic user of some sort.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm going to call him a dragling.
all right, Jeremy, you're watching, right? Can Arachogor use magic? I would imagine so. Scourge probably can't because he's in space, unless he's got space magic.
Oh,
I
space
mean,
magic.
Hey,
Earth or Terran-based magic doesn't know anything about space magic.
space magic.
See, we have a multi-purpose theme song now. Space magic, space magic. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's a good question. I'm gonna go with Arachogor.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Arachogor. He's got a cool fiery sword. Yeah, he definitely has magic because he's got a fire sword.
Yeah, and he apparently breathes fire out of his mouth too.
Like, who's to say he can't make a magical shield that would, stop bullets or lasers or whatever?
Yeah, who's to say?
Who's to say?
Who's to say?
Not me.
Nope, not I.
All Dragonware can use some form of inherent magic. So, going by D&D rules, I guess we got to know his class.
I like you have the best laid. Sorry, talking to Jeremy. You have the best laid plans, but Chris is an agent of chaos. And then no plan can withstand contact with Chris.
That's extremely true.
Listen, all plans are safe with me.
You know what?
I'll say anything.
That's true. That's true. Whether that plan, once you know about it, will go off without a hitch, that's a different issue altogether.
That's right. What color will the big dragon be when it goes up for pre-order later this year? Later this year? It went up for sale last year. You just weren't aware. I mean, what
You're talking
color?
about this big dragon, right?
Yeah.
This one, right?
Yeah.
No other big
You
dragon.
take a picture of it and zoom in and enhance. It's bigger.
It's even bigger.
Bigger. It's as big as you want, baby.
Look, now it's huge.
Yeah.
Look, it's like almost the size of me and Chris now.
Back here,
Back here,
it's
it's
so
like
small.
but like
Whoa,
here,
look at
whoa.
the size difference.
Look at that size
He's like
comparison.
playing with a toy. Look at this. Perspective.
Chris is never the leak.
No, only in my pants.
He's got to see a doctor about his other leaks, but
I think his self-esteem would be shot as others continually point out that he's not a real dragon. Cough, cough. The two up. I mean, eventually we'll do a giant dragon. I don't know when, but I think we've talked about this before, like color-wise. A lot of
it has to be a giant dragon. Why can't it be like a little baby dragon?
because then he can't charge more money for it.
Oh. I want a little dragonling.
Yeah. No, it's a dragling.
Dragling?
It just sounds funnier. Hi, Jen. How you doing, sir? Favorite boss? Have a nice night. Drive carefully. Sweet dreams. Love you always. You know this. Yeah, I think we talked about like what color dragon, but I think a lot of it's going to depend on whatever the storyline is and where it's taking it, you know.
Mhm.
But personally, I don't know, what color would you like?
For a dragon,
Yeah,
I mean, like,
It's
there's something
tough.
to be said about like a classic red dragon.
red. Yeah, no.
I like black dragons too.
Yeah,
It depends on what kind of dragon.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to talk in like Dungeons and Dragons terms
yeah,
rather than Mythos terms because I don't know all the secret lores of Mythos. But black dragons are cool. I like white dragons. And then you get like silver dragons. You get the chromatic. You get the metallic. You got two different kinds.
Yeah, that'd be cool if we have some sort of like the Sphexians where they have like, you know, that kind of metallic shimmer.
Oh yeah, that'd actually be cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like imagine like a
Color
red
shift.
dragon with like that, like a brass sort of like shimmer, like on the scales.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's so many options. You know, it'd be weird to do a blue or a green or a yellow just because the Kragnar, Arachogor, and Scourge are those colors. So, you know, maybe we'll do a color that's not that, or it might be a mix of colors, or
We'll make Drazar and Zazdrar. The blue dragon and the yellow dragon, then make the green dragon.
How about-
Drazar Zazar.
how about we make a Arachagnerge?
What? It's all of them?
Arachagnerge. Yeah, it's all three of them put together.
It's a
Arachagnerge.
four-armed dragon.
With wings. Gotta have wings. Dragon's gotta have wings.
Yeah.
It's a four-armed dragon with wings. And this head. Just throw it
Oh
off.
man, no. That's cool for an alien.
Yeah. And then he'll have a fur loincloth because we'll always have fur loincloths.
Well, you know, it'd be cool if we got like a snake skin or like like that leather that it's like reptile leather. Like if it was that, but like
Oh,
for
some sort of like soft goods,
yeah,
translucent dragon,
or like a
that'd be
cape.
cool.
That'd be cool.
Would the dragon fill the gap as big bad villain when the evil four are defeated again? I mean, I don't know. It just really depends on the depends on where the story's going
Yeah.
at that point. Does Eric prefer 6-limbed classic dragons or 4-limbed wyverns, a la Game of Thrones? That's a good question.
6 limb meaning arms, legs, and wings.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I think we would probably go for that because it makes more sense. Just to have more to do as a toy, you know.
Yeah.
I mean? At least that'd be my preference. So
Make
we'll
a
see.
2-headed dragon that you can
Dude,
That you can-
stop. That'd be so cool.
that you can launch the one head off.
That'd be cool.
I'm just talking about the dragon heart figure I had as a kid.
That'd be cool. Yeah, it'd be awesome. 2-headed dragon.
But yeah, that'd be cool.
Black, was it black, red dragons, many S's. Dragon babies, many S's. Oh my. Purple and green, oil slick dragon. Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be kind of neat.
Have that metallic reflective
Yeah.
shimmer, you know.
Can you make poles in here?
I don't think so.
That'd be
Not
cool if
on
you could be like, audience, what would you rather?
Yeah.
A flat color or metallic? And then,
Bone dragon. Well, that'd be
skeleton dragon is.
I mean, no,
dragon.
awesome, but that's gonna
Yeah.
be all new tooling from a regular dragon.
Oh.
It's not as much reuse out of it.
Skeleton dragon.
I'm picking up what you're dropping. Translucent variants with bones inside. You can say that'd be cool. There's no way to do it, but that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, you could, but it's going to be all new tooling.
Imagine it was like a Fison where it's like the articulated bones underneath and you like,
yeah.
like the soft.
That'd be cool. Ghidorah tribute 3-headed dragon, Shogun warrior style launching heads, burnt umber dragon. I guess we're going for Bob Ross. He loves his burnt umber.
Happy little dragon.
Cookie said it's time to go home. Bye, Cookie. I think he's talking about us. He said Cookie's breakfast. He said time to go home. Post a poll on the Cabal. Yeah, no, it'd be cool if we could do it here live just to see what everybody thinks. 2023 Pantone color of the year. Magenta dragon. I don't know about that one. Sort of Jack riding a white dragon. Blue Hagnon dragon. Oh man, a blue translucent glow in the dark dragon would be dope.
That'd be cool.
Titanium
Almost as cool
white.
as the refreshing taste.
Must
of liquid
smack
death.
that right out of your hand. If I didn't have a computer around me, it could get wet. Kaplang! Titanium white dragon would be cool, but it'll be probably a nightmare. I hate white on toys
It
because
scuffs very easy.
dirty paint, scuff, everything. I hate it. I hate it so much. How about a return to Fantastic exclusive to vote for what kind of dragon gets made? Great idea. Not gonna happen. I'll tell you right now, it ain't gonna happen. Sometimes it's a lot of hassle too to do that. Because again, it depends on what the storyline is, especially for something as big as a dragon. I'm sure it's gonna fall in line with the story. And be based on that. It'll get, have its direction from that. A gal can dream though, Chris. Guys can dream too. What's wrong with that? So selfish. It can be replicated after those vintage medical teaching figures. Yeah, that's true. For demonstration, clerics are make one charge $20,000. So color changing dragon.
You know what? I wonder, like, how big do people want the dragons to be? How,
Two questions. It's a two-part question. How big do you want the dragon to be, and what kind of body? Do you go for more of the chunky body or the more slender,
like a lithe,
like
sleek.
Chinese dragon? Like the long, slender.
We heard someone.
I knew it. I knew it.
Nope.
No, that's my favorite boss.
Hey,
Nothing. Would you like to come in and discuss dragons?
dragons.
Yeah, just speculative discussions.
We're not doing the dragons.
I know we're not. I said speculative, as if we want to keep them interested.
No, I got some stuff to do.
Yeah, that's
I'll
it.
pop. No.
Okay.
I'll pop in
It's
first.
happening.
I feel honored.
There we go.
You must have had nothing to do. Hi, Eric. How are you today?
I'm doing well.
Hey.
How are you doing?
Would you like a nice, refreshing liquid death?
There's no
to
more
sink your-
left. Don't tease him like that. Did you see what I did with the Arathier fire?
That's cool.
Yeah, man, that works perfect. Just a little pressure fit. So how you digging the Arachogor test shot? Any comments?
I like it.
It's very cool.
Yeah. No, it's cool. It's cool to finally
Oh gosh.
see it
Yes.
and actually be
In
able
playable
to,
form.
touch it without worrying about it falling apart.
Snap, break, scratch. Yeah. Yeah, that's the worst part when we have our when we're working on the development and the paint masters, everything is printed. So it's you drop it, you just push it the wrong way, too hard, crack, snap, crackle, pop.
It's true.
You don't have the flexibility that you have on some of the items, like the pauldrons on this one. I mean, the chest harness, the belt, the armor on the belt. Like, it's so much nicer to have the injected sample.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, like, even just the teeth.
Yeah.
If, we can open and close the mouth on this and not worry about tiny little teeth breaking off.
Yep. Showing the head movement, get a lot of range on that. As George noted, we're giving people not only left but right movement.
It's a new innovation.
Going the distance, baby. Going the distance. Dragon armor saddle packs. I mean, yeah, there's so many possibilities. It's so fun. The man, the myth, the legend. 2 foot long Game of Thrones type dragon that can be ridden. Yeah, I mean, that would be cool to have some of the 6-inch or I guess 7-inch figures riding on there if they have some sort of a harness that they can go on saddle. The only problem with the skinny Chinese style dragon is you need to factor in a posing stand to really see it. The funny Western dragon is a ready-made display piece that could be made. Yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, when you have that long, skinny Chinese style, usually they're more flying through the air, very long and lithe, and maybe a little harder to pose. but maybe not as maybe not as Chinese oriented. Like I said, it could be a little bit of a mix of them too.
Did you sculpt that 3-headed dragon warrior dude from McFarlane?
No.
Nah, that was right after we left. I don't think I did any dragons at McFarlane. Sculpted a lot of things, but not a dragon.
But nothing draconic.
No.
You know what we need to see is some Mandarin inspiration. The best figure from McFarlane, the Mandarin Swan. Have some of that would be awesome. Just me spitballing. Don't anybody take it for gospel. But it is my favorite figure. I think it's so cool. Even to this day.
That was a fun piece.
20 years ago, more?
More. Yeah. Yeah, like at least 20, probably like 24 years ago,
Yeah.
I would guess.
Now, with that one, was that, and I don't know what you can or can't say, so if you can't say it, just say that you can't say it. Was it something that, like, they said, make something like this, or did Todd kind of sketch it out, or did you have the idea? Like, how did that originate?
I just came up with it. Like the way we used to work, there were some times when Todd would come, like, say that he wanted a specific theme or a specific item. That was Dark Ages 2, I believe, right? Yeah, that was Dark Ages Spawn 2.
Was it 2?
I think it was 2. Yeah, because
For the
Mandarin Spawn. Because Wave 1, but that was like the Blood Queen and the Horrid. There was a Centaur in there. It was more strictly like medieval. And then we broke out a little bit on Wave 2. But yeah, so sometimes Todd would come in with a request. Other times there were a few of us there that would work on designs where essentially we would just come up with whatever, and then just, sometimes it would be a stack of drawings, and then we would pitch, maybe a total of 20 drawings, 25 drawings, and that would get whittled down to like a 6-figure wave.
Wow.
And then, like, Mandarin Spawn was not a spawn; it was just a character. And then that was adopted into becoming a spawn character, and that's the way it would happen a lot of times. Like, it would just be, there might be a character that had a good look, and that could be altered a little bit to become like the spawn or one of the 2 spawns from that particular wave.
Right. Was there, did you have to go through like a number of iterations of it before you settled on the final look, or was it kind of mostly there at the beginning?
It was pretty close to there. I mean, generally what happens in sculpting, at least the way I like to do it, and like we like to do it around here, is it was a pretty detailed drawing, but a lot of the detail, you spend whatever, but the day on a drawing or hours on a drawing, and then you're spending weeks on a figure. So there's a lot of time to think about it and to, go in and embellish and add detail, and also just do research on, the subject matter that you're, riffing on. And I, like, with that one, for me, like, I'm a big fan of, a lot of like the Indonesian art, and just a lot of in this particular case, a lot of the Eastern art in general, because there wasn't like a specific culture in particular that he pulled from. It was kind of a mix and turning it into something new. And it was in Total Chaos 2 where the smuggler was in that wave, and that figure got a good response, and I really liked what happened with that. So it was almost like the next step in that look and feel of a figure. So that was one of several figures that were pitched for that wave, and that one, obviously got picked. And then it was a lot of fun to work on that figure.
So, funny question, because I'm trying to remember that far back. You said about 24 years.
Yeah.
So that's when my son was born. That's my point of reference, right? But I'm trying to remember where we were at with internet. Like for your reference and everything. Were you more using a library, or the Dewey Decimal System, or are you using internet, or a mix of the two? I can't
Not
even remember.
internet. Not. I mean, I might have had a very early version of the internet, but I was certainly on the late adopting end. So for me back then, it was all about going to like a Barnes and Noble or a Borders.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of times they would have like the bargain book racks, especially at Borders, and they would put these giant coffee table books.
Right.
And so you could get an entire book on African art or Chinese art or whatever. And so a lot of the reference I had was in books that I had collected over the years. I also had like some masks, like wall hanging masks in my house that I kind of, used as reference as well.
Yeah. Where'd you get those from?
All over the place. Like my brother traveled a lot, so I got some cool stuff from him.
Hey, bro.
Some of them were, gifts, and so I got a couple traveling myself.
Oh, okay. That's awesome.
Yeah, but
I love those coffee table books. I still have some. And I'm like, one's just the ocean, stuff in the ocean. It's like that thick and this big, and it's just like all these great pictures. That's the only reason I got them. Like, this is cool.
They're great until you have to move.
Yes.
And then they're your worst enemy. But I mean, back then, it was a lot of where we would do, we do photocopies, and you'd have bulletin boards with stuff pinned up, or you'd have books with Post-its all in it and, laid out or standing up. And then there's certain nostalgia for that, and it's cool and everything. But compared to having a monitor next to my work monitor and just being able to pull up any reference I want at my fingertips and getting unlimited images and views and all that, I like the way it is now better.
It was a certain commitment back then. It's like, well, this is what I got. This is what I'm going with.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true, because I remember, a lot of times I have a lot of books on, on animals and animal anatomy and stuff like that. And, I can remember, like, at one point sculpting an elephant, and you get a lot of views of an elephant, but it's not often you see what the bottom of an elephant's foot looks like.
Oh, right.
And so I was going in and trying to detail the bottom. It took me forever to find a good picture of an elephant foot, like in any of my books. And then, once I found that, it's like, this holy grail moment. But now,
Bottom of elephant foot.
Elephant foot, yeah. Whoa, 5,000 pictures. Corroded elephant foot, clean elephant foot. What are you missing? Toe? Oh, that nubby toenail. Oh man, I was going to ask you. Somebody had said something. I saw. I just want to see real quick because that was a good question. Blah, 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 blah. Oh yeah, what is some of your favorite fantasy series and inspirations?
There's quite, we always, we're known for, and I've always talked about Masters of the Universe. Obviously that's a big one, from being a kid, but of course, so much of it goes back to Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, all the Frazetta artwork and like that kind of fantasy art from back in the day. Dungeons and Dragons was huge growing up. It was like that era of the 80s, largely because of Dungeons and Dragons, was such hotbed of fantasy. Like I remember things like that game Crossbows and Catapults.
Oh, I love that game.
And there are a lot of like these little, I don't remember what they're called, but little PVC figures that would come on like vinyl mats that had like the world printed on it. And so it was like everywhere you turn, there was some kind of fantasy toy line or artwork going on. And then later, stuff like Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, and
Right.
some of like the more new guard fantasy properties. I usually will give just about any of it a chance, and enjoy a lot of it on some level.
Crossbows and catapults, man. Well, there was another one too, similar, but it was more. Had a lot of similar things where it was, you're shooting things and hitting the castles, but it's called something else. I can't remember what it was.
Catapults and crossbows.
I remember this though, setting up the walls, and I now want to get it. I want to go get it. Bye, George Cookie.
Go home. Petrify.
Oh man, hold on. I'll tell you exactly what it is because this guy was selling it. Oh, Weapons and Warriors was similar, but I like crossbows and catapults better.
Everything had to have
Something,
something and something.
Yeah. But same thing. It had like this one doesn't have it. This isn't a good picture. Stop it. Ugh, whatever. But it was the same thing. It had the castles and it had the guys shooting across, and you had to take out the people and take out the castle, and it had like the spring loaded or whatever. So, but I'm like, oh man, I want to get those again so bad. Those are so much fun. My kids would love that. Gosh, no, it's been an hour. Yep, it's been an hour. What's his name? Oh, Trippy shit. I mean, obviously, it's a bazillion comments. So sorry. So I'm hearing that we're getting Mythic Legion scaled crossbow and catapult siege weapons. That'd
build
cool.
a figure.
Build a catapult.
Build a catapult.
It's not a bad idea.
Well, anything's possible. We got a long way to go.
Chris is like, please don't make me figure out something new with the factory.
I would totally do that, man. That'd be awesome. Oh man, yeah, you got me thinking all these things. I mean, anything else you want to talk about? It's rare that I get you on here and I don't know what to talk about.
Why don't we plan one at some point?
Yeah, eventually, we'll see. You know me, I'm not all about
I think
that
this is the
planning.
first time I've been on with you.
Probably.
I know there was one time, I think Jeremy did this show and I was on, but I don't know that I've ever been on. So still not with George.
Oh. State Farm, we love you.
Eric, is there a specific character type you enjoy sculpting more than others?
I mean, generally monsters.
Yeah.
Which is probably somewhat apparent. But
Yeah.
creatures and monsters. I do like working on, that usually these lines, there's a good variety going on. So don't get too stuck in any one type of figure or, any
Keeps it fresh.
type of repetition. Yeah.
Yeah. What would you say is your favorite figure that you've sculpted to date in Mythos Cosmic Chimerian? I know, it's not quite.
I don't know.
Who just rattle off your top three, five that you, or 3, 5. There's just 5 of them that you really like that just pop into mind that you really had a lot of fun with. In no particular order.
Thygar. All the cosmic stuff was a lot of fun. The Thygar and Slog and Kragnar were all characters that, like, some of them have been around, like in sketches and stuff, for a long, long time. So it's cool to finally get around to those. Really, that first wave was a lot of fun because Vorga and Ziri were too. Vorga was cool. Like, that was a lot of fun. Like, sometimes it's things like kind of like figuring out a puzzle, like where it's like I knew I wanted to do a 1.0 scaled female conversion.
Right.
And so figuring out like how to make that work. A lot of times that's a lot of fun. you know, in Mythic, God, it's really like with Mythic, it's anytime we get to like get into a new like body type.
Yeah.
You know, like when we like the trolls, like so much fun to get into when we did that, and then you know the next step was the ogres. That was a big one. Oh, God, there's so many figures into it. It's just like it's hard to go in and try to pick stuff out. It's you know a lot of times it's something maybe that I'm not even at liberty to discuss just yet.
Yeah. Now, do you think like especially with Cosmic, when you're developing characters, you know, figures, you know, whole kind of species, you know, do you think do you do with the I'm thinking more of like the colors that you're using? Do you start with just kind of designs, or do you maybe have like I want Ziri to be blue, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I want to do something this character blue, and then build off of that, or just kind of together at the same time.
It's both.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it's all about the form, and I have no idea what the color is going to be, and I'll go through and you know do color studies, or we'll work on it here to try some things out. Like Ziri, I knew generally what her color scheme was long before I got into her. Because I mean, really, if you look at her, she's most of what makes her alien is in her coloring and not in her sculptural form. We tried out some other colors. I think we shared it at one point. We tried some other colors out too, just to see how they look. But she ended up going ultimately exactly where the initial, concept was on the color.
Right.
So yeah, it's really, it goes back and forth. Like a lot of things do. Like there's not a lot of the approach that's set in stone.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's very free flowing. I mean, and that's the great thing. We're not beholden to a license. I mean, it's our license. We do whatever we want.
Right.
So it's like, if this works, I'm going to push forward with this and expand it. If it doesn't work, put it on the side and go a different direction and try something different. You know.
Exactly.
Do you think you have more freedom on Cosmic?
Yeah. It's, and sometimes it's like it's more like in one way it's more freedom. In some ways it's more daunting because it's, I don't know, there's a little bit more of like a boundary or parameter set up in Mythic and more like the fantasy realm. Like if it goes too far, it doesn't, like you can get to the point where it may not feel like it's going to fit anymore. Right. Whereas, you could go really far and still fit in Cosmic, but then the question is, what is too far for people's tastes or what they feel, would enjoy as a toy.
Right. I mean, like Slog. I love that figure, and it doesn't fit in to anything, you know what I mean? Like it's its own thing. And I love it because it's just such a crazy character design, and just the weight and the heft and the details, and like the head. I mean, I don't even know how you would begin to describe what that head looks like. It's almost like, I don't know. Couldn't even think of words to describe it. You know what I mean? So I love that because it's so wild, but it's so cool looking. And I think that's what I like about Cosmic is there's no rules, but on the flip side, it's kind of like, there's no rules, but there's so much to choose from. It might be hard to kind of nail it down,
Right. And part of that's going to, as the line goes on, we'll get a better feel for that, because I've said it before, like I felt like with Slog that he was a big, like to me, he was a risk because like he just, he is a bit more out of, kind of the bipedal humanoid, like of a certain shape look. Like he's definitely getting stranger than some of what we did otherwise. but he was very well received. So then that, gives a certain level of confidence for how far people will go with this. Then, next time, we'll try something else. And then, at some point, I mean, ultimately it just has to be something that, looks good, it's compelling, catches people's imagination.
Yeah. And I mean, happily, I mean, he was insanely popular.
Yeah.
People loved him, and he did very well, and that's awesome because I love him as a figure. I mean, it's it's one of those things where obviously his price point's higher, but compared to everything on the market, it's like that's a good price point for what you're getting. I think people realize that too, and
People get it in hand
when
they
they
feel that way.
small baby.
The meat on that meatball.
That's right.
Somebody just said, and I was trying not to laugh out loud. They said, so Slog is David S. Pumpkins. I was like, yep.
I knew what you were good. I knew what you were doing.
One of the things, that's cool. Actually, I didn't even say that. Plasmoid race, clear amoeba body with armor. That'd be pretty cool. Somebody was saying same thing that I've been saying forever and joking about anyway. It's like obviously like aquatic characters. So I've been shouting aquatic legions for quite a while. Aqua legions, aquatic legions. Yeah, so that'd be cool if we do something like that. I mean, obviously there's no shortage there for what you can do too. Fairies and space squirrels. Okay. Bill Dorklayer has held half baby slog is what I'm going to call him, and it confirmed he weighs a ton. Yeah, it's the funny thing with slog is we tried to hollow it out as much as possible to lighten the load, but like with all the parts that pop in and out, all the articulation, everything, most of that hollowed out area had other things take its place. So I mean, it's I think in package it's just under 4 pounds. That's a half baby.
It's a hefty baby right there.
That's insane. I can't wait for people to get
And
it.
he's made completely out of porcelain too.
The ultimate shipping nightmare.
4 pounds of porcelain.
That's what I have nightmares about. Shipping porcelain slogs.
See Diego waking up in the middle of the night like
Cold sweat.
Why did I take this job?
No, bubble wrap.
Custom foam. Well, I think I don't know. I'm trying to read some of these questions. It's so far away though. Mermaids and stuff.
It says, I hope Cosmic Legions get some formal uniforms for different militaries and different races. Oh, that many different races will wear.
Yeah. Oh.
Soldiers, officers, laborers, etc.
Where is the seafaring sailors and pirates and mythic legions are pirates?
More question. Does Slog jiggle when he talks?
I would say no. I think, like Boss Nass, or he's got all the jiggle. But to me, I don't see Slog as as fat. I see him as dense, like big and dense and like solid. So he wouldn't jiggle, in my opinion. But let's ask the one who created
He
him.
might jiggle a little bit if he laughs, but not when he talks.
Oh.
I mean, he's also pretty stuffed in the suit too.
That's
so
true. What would he look like out of the suit? Have you thought about that at all? But I mean, he obviously needs the suit to stay alive. So
right, so he would look dead.
So before he needed the suit.
I mean, it's possible we might see something like that at a point.
Cool.
Maybe, even if not in figural form, there's definitely some story there.
Yeah.
So.
Oh man, that'd be. Oh, now I can't. Oh, weird. Just trying to think what that body would look like. It's so weird. He's got that head is like just a dome head. So what is going on inside?
And he's got limbs.
Yeah. It's weird, man. I love it. Slog is Santa. How large is the continent of Mythos? Is it North American size or more like Europe? Oh, that's a good question.
Closer to North America.
Wow.
Oh, I'm not wearing.
Like, if it was, because Mythos is kind of long,
Yeah.
Whereas America's
it's a
wide,
kind of
so
flip.
if it was flipped, okay. All
What
right.
you're saying. That's a good question. Yeah. Lion mount to become a chimera, man, of course, Sphinx down on one. That'd be cool. Can't even imagine the sheer
Ooh.
sex appeal of unsuited slogs with edition.
You know, that's when it'll get revealed, the annual calendar.
Ha 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 ha! Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
1 month will be Slog, another will be Magnus.
Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious!
We'll switch it up between the licenses, the lines.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell my. Oh wait, that's Vern. Yeah, I'm gonna tell my doctor I am dense, not fat. Next time I go for a health check.
That's the new big bone.
Yeah. I'm just dense. Of course, Vern being the skinniest of all of us. All right. Well, I don't know. I think that's good for now. We'll have stuff we have to do.
Yeah, actually, I have to get out of here.
Yeah. Well, I like it when you don't
Yeah.
have to leave so early, so we get to get more Eric in our lives. Thanks for coming on the show, Eric. Impromptu.
My pleasure.
Glad you stopped by.
Me too. Like I said, sometime we'll do it where we start from the beginning and you can prepare.
That
ain't gonna happen.
This was my phrase.
This was my preparing.
Prepare.
I prepared for you today.
You did. Thank you. That's why you're my favorite. Don't let anyone tell you
That's
otherwise.
the only reason.
We have you on video in this one stream, telling two bosses that you're your favorite.
I've seen it.
CB, you're my favorite.
I've seen you do all three on one episode before. I know how you operate.
It's hard to choose. They're all the best. What can I say?
It's better than all the worst.
This is very true. Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris. Ask Eric when are we getting Romulus Missing's brother? Hey, Eric. When are we getting Romulus's missing brother?
Read the book.
It's in there. All right, guys. That's good for now. Blah 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 blah. All right, read more out there. I got work to do. All right. Thanks, Eric, for coming on.
Pleasure.
Thanks, George, for leaving. It always gets better when George leaves. We love George. George is my favorite. So we'll see you guys. I just meant I want George to feel bad. George,
He's your favorite, George.
he's my favorite co-host when Eric's not on.
And what about Diego?
I'm just chopped liver to Chris.
I love chopped liver. Everyone's my favorite. Even Vern, who's watching from at home.
I'm
Vern,
Chris's
you're my favorite.
co-worker from two different companies.
But I better hope we don't hire somebody from Michael's in here.
That or the TSA.
Oh just giving everybody pat down.
I worked everywhere apparently. Yeah, George hates fun, but we love George. All right, guys. Well, see you next week with figure it out next week. I don't know.
Chris will figure it out 45 minutes before the show.
15 minutes before the show. All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, guys. See you later. And Eric, I'll see you in 30 seconds.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.